Hi, Mr. Alatorre. My name is Josh Reaper. I'm from ASU-BB, and I'm going to be doing my demonstrative speech. Hi guys, my name is Josh Reaper, and I'm here today to teach you how to solve a Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube has been around for the 80s, and it's kind of been a pop culture trend, and it's confused many people. But I'm going to teach you how to solve it and make it easier for you. Now, due to time constraints, I can't sit here and explain every algorithm that's used, but I can show you the method that most people that solve it use. The first thing you want to do is you want to find a face and solve it. You can determine what face it is by the center cube in the middle. For example, this one right here is the red face, because no matter how you move the cube, you won't move that center one. Which one you start with is arbitrary. I always start with green, just because that's my favorite color, as oddly enough. And the first four you solve are these ones in the center. Makes a cross, so we call that the cross. And also, when you line it up, you want to line it up to where this part right here corresponds with the center dot right there. And so, I will solve this real quick for you. Now that you have that, what you try to do is get these corner pieces, and once again you want them to line up correctly. Like that. See how this part corresponds with the white face and this part corresponds with the orange? Now we find the remaining ones, just put them in place. You'll notice if you solve it correctly, all of these will line up and it'll form little T's on each side. That lets you know you've done it correctly. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip it, put it in the bottom of our hand, and we're trying to solve these pieces right here. And once again, you want it to line up the same way. Now that you've got that done, it should look like that. The next thing we're going to attack is this blue cross on top. And we're going to try and form it. Once you've got that formed, you now look at these four right here and try and form their crosses. You've got the bottom four parts of the cross lined up. You're just trying to get that top dot in the right place. Now, the next step is to try and get these corner pieces right here on the top in the right place. You're trying to get them oriented right. You don't necessarily have to have them solved perfectly, but if you get them in the right place, such as this one, it makes it easier. You should only have to do this part a maximum of 2 times. Now that they're all in the right place, you solve them. You just try and get it from here to here. Now, here's where it gets tricky. After you get it up here, all you do is rotate the top face till the next piece is in the same spot. And solve it like that. Do it one more time. You've just solved a Rubik's Cube. Thank you, Mr. Alatorre.